Good morning. And it is morning, and can I just say, comrades, I'm still here, I'm still living in Wales, I'm still a Yorkshireman, and I think winter's now come because, boy, it's a bit nippy. So, today, comrades, final conclusion of my 5-part series on what they're going to do with us all. So, now, not my conclusion, but my next step before something else happens. What will happen, I don't know. So, as you can see, I've put up there an email I've sent, and I sent it today, 15th of October, and I sent it to all my 5 members of the Senedd and my Member of Parliament. And I'll just briefly take you through it. I don't want you to get bored. So, I decided that it's a pressing question, so I'd like an answer to it. And I have the question is, what are you going to do with us all? Genuine question for me. And it's based on the following. So, without any consultation, any meaningful consultation, or asking anybody else, or having a chat with anybody else, they just seem to have woke up each morning and all together, without any sense of direction or anything else, decided to A, impose a 20-mile-an-hour limit all over. Let's call it a blanket, see what happens with that. They've also for many years now just been chasing net zero policies. We all know that's increased our bills, and that's also increased everything else, like the cost of inflation. Again, no consultation. And then we still have this thing, and I understand why they do it now, allocating money to charities connected to net zero and active travel. Now, those are 2 on my radar because they take money away from other services. And then, of course, I'm going to call it rationing the NHS. And that is got to be around poor decision making and financial mismanagement. Because normally, the NHS could be straightforward, people go in, people go out. Now, then connected with that is all this thing about increasing taxes and everything else to do with living and life and everything else. And when I say taxes, it could be alcohol tax, it could be fuel tax, it could be a council tax, it could be second home tax, you name it, somehow they're going to get a piece of the action. Then the other thing is this thing about asset stripping, forcing people to spend money on, say, new cars, new heating systems, or even medical care to avoid having a poor life. There you go. You've saved up, you've done everything. Right. The other bits I then go on to is about free speech. Now, clearly, if we've been on Facebook pages and everything else, we know our free speech is being restricted. We can't do or say certain things, and it's now happening in the Senedd when we came to that great blanket gate. And some of the future policies which I know exist and are out there are removing and controlling independent fuel sources. That takes away independence. Reducing pet ownership. They've not said it, but it's got to be out there somewhere because, as I've said in one of my videos, pets are animals. Animals are bad. And then, of course, we've got the old 15-minute cities. They are there in policies. Again, control, restrict travel. And then eliminating independent personal travel using fossil fuels. So yes, you can go somewhere as long as they provide the power for you. And then controlling the internet. That is a youth generation document. Control the news, control free speech. Right, so as you can see, in my little world, I believe they're great of a plan, but they've not told us what it is. So, I'd like to know, given that we are the Welsh people, well, I'm a Yorkshireman, so even though I'm still a person, I still count as a person. And I just thought to myself, well, do they actually realise that whatever they're doing will apply eventually to themselves, their family, and their friends? Unless, of course, some roles are deemed essential. In other cases, they'll get an exemption clause written in somehow. Right, and as you can see, they've got a plan. Clearly it's a plan, they've just not told us. So I've asked, so I can share it with everybody else what the reply is. Now, a little bit more, so I've got a bit of an ask here, and the ask is, what I'd like you to do, and I'll put the document on Facebook. I don't know if I can do it on YouTube yet, because I think you need to do something else. Copy and paste it, easy to do. I'll do it in a Word document. Change the name, add your address, and then send it to your members of the Senedd. Because I'll tell you why. Let's make it a numbers game. Not just me. Let's have other people in the whole of Wales sending this off, and let's see if we can get some replies. And then the other reason is they think we've gone away. Clearly, when I look at Facebook posts and the rest of it, we have not gone away. But that's what they're telling everybody. We've gone away, nothing to see here, move on, move on. Well, no, let's make sure they understand it. And then tell all your family and your friends. Now, word of warning here, they might not listen and they might think you're mad. However, you never know, you have to keep trying. Right, as I say, I will post this YouTube video on, and then I'll post a document on the relevant Facebook sites. Thank you for watching. Tick, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a good day and keep warm. Thank you.